What's going on, guys? It's Bryce and we're back with another video. Now, I know I went on another hiatus, man. Hey, life, bro, life. I'm traveling, I'm bringing lots of content to you guys. A lot of in-person collab with artists, a lot of shit coming down. But today, I put up a little tweet the other day. I was like, hey, give me your hot takes, unpopular opinions, music edition, whatever. Just hit me with your worst. And we got some worst. All right, we got some worst here. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna jump right into it. Starting with Playboi Carti is the worst artist ever. I know what you are. Oh, just starting off real strong for my integrity here on the channel. If Cardi dropped version 1 or version 2, he's talking about a whole lot of red, he wouldn't have got to the point he is at now. Now, I actually agree with him. Now, listen, bro. When Cardi was rolling out a whole lot of red, you know, back when it was the baby voice, right? The baby voice was the thing. He was doing these features with Drake, Atman. You know, these songs were leaking, maybe from the camp, maybe not, but the music was getting out. And the reception to a lot of that music wasn't all positive, bro, especially from on a mainstream level, like the TikToks they were making to that Drake feature, people were not having it. So I'm gonna agree with him. I think Cardi did the right move, kind of feeling out what he's doing. Is kind of what he's doing here with these IM music singles he's dropping on like fucking Fortnite and Instagram and fucking MySpace and shit. So I think that's a good take. I think that's a good take. I actually agree with that, even though I like the baby voice. That's how I feel. Cole did Drake dirty by folding, especially being the scapegoat that K-Dot used to diss Drake. It was good for him, but as a rapper, that was cowardice, and I can't be defended by any hip-hop fan. Now, I'm gonna kind of battle this one. Now listen, bro, if I'm J. Cole, now I see what he's saying, and I wasn't really a fan of Cole hopping on Future's double album, the next one that came out after that, I wasn't really a fan of. But maybe it was a product of Drake's reaction to Cole doing exactly what he's saying here by apologizing at Dreamville Fest to Kendrick Lamar. Now, he did fold. He did leave Drake in the dust, but listen, bro, he had a conversation with Drake, and he probably tried to have one with Kendrick, whatever happened. It's like, when you hear that they go and talk about the things they talked about, I mean, domestic abuse, downloading PDF files, it got deep into there, and Cole is like, whether he has anything at the closet or not, that is not his battle, bro. He's not gonna inject himself into that. So yes, it looked cowardice, and I wasn't a fan of him jumping on the Future shit. Now, I like the song, like I'm a fan of the song, but you know what I'm saying. I feel like he did that because Drake had some sort of response to that apology, but hey, Cole won in the end of the day. Cole definitely won, bro. That's all I gotta say about that. Travis Scott is the best artist the last 10 to 15 years, and it's not even close. Yes, he bodies Kendrick. Yes, he bodies Drake, and tops Kanye by a slim margin. W take. Like, sometimes I don't even know why I'd be recording these videos. There's a chance Opium could fall off if they don't stop beating women and not dropping. Great music though. Now, hey, this got a little attention here. I'm gonna tell you it this way. We separate the art from the artist on the channel. However, he kind of right, bro. There has been a lot of shit going on behind the scenes, and I'm not a drama channel. I'm not a news channel. Oh, this sun is like getting in my fucking... I try to stick it to the music, but it's like, when you keep acting up as artists, I'll talk about, you know, multiple people in the camp. When you're about to drop and it delays the drop and that's all people are talking about, it's like, business-wise, that's not good for business, all right? That is what I'm saying here, so it's like, bro, y'all gotta chill, bro. Whatever the allegations, strong word there is going on, y'all gotta chill, bro, because it's getting in the way of the music, it's getting in the way of the money, it's getting in the way of the tours, it's getting in the way of everything, and they know it. Now, kind of along the same lines, Kanye should have retired in 2021. The way this man's career jolted and his music production went on low quality after Donda era needs to be studied. Now, I don't even want to say it's too much of a low quality. Now, Donda is a beautiful fucking album. I love that album. And I've enjoyed a lot of Kanye's music past that. And not enjoyed a lot of it. But really, it's kind of going into that next question. What really gets in the way of Kanye's career now is all the stuff he be saying and doing. So it's like, yeah, I could separate that and mentally listen to a song and judge it from an enjoyment perspective, but it's like, when it's literally getting in the way of the rollouts and like you're bringing those subjects into the music, it's like, all right, bro, I'm done. What is going on here? Music is not what it's supposed to nowadays. It's just ass. I put this in here because, listen, bro, people who say this, you just not looking. You might be tapped into a certain scene, might tap into certain artists and mainstream, whatnot, just a certain sect, but there has never been more musicians and never more subgenres and niches of music. You gotta look for it. That shit might not be popular because there's a trillion fucking people out there making music, but you gotta look for it. Music nowadays is not ass. It is not. Just listen to the old music, and there's still people making music like that too. Guess what? You just gotta look for it. But on a mainstream level, there's an argument there. But generally, no. And then bouncing right off that, we are in the best time for musical diversity. There's a sound for everyone's taste, even having new subs in existing genres. Fucking took the words out of my mouth what I just said. I mean, there is like a niche for a niche for a niche that is combining different elements from this niche into that, and I guarantee there's a little fan base around that are enjoying a select few kind of artists that are kind of popping off in that community. I guarantee it. And if not, there's someone out there who don't got a community doing it. You gotta look. It's hard. It's a lot of surfing. It's a lot of research, but you can find it. Music has never been in a better place. Anyone can make anything with a phone in their hand, bro. And people are gonna look at that as a negative thing. I see it, but like, come on, bro. People can do anything. Laserdisc, Ian, Netspend will all fall off this time next year because every song of theirs sound the same. This has been a question that's been going on, and I've even got to ask this. Where are these like new wave artists going? Those three specifically are the big three, really. You could put Osama-san in there, but where are they going? Now, I don't think all Netspend songs sound the same. I am not the hugest fan of Netspend, but I do like a fair amount of his songs, and they're the ones that don't sound like the others, you know what I'm saying? Laserdisc, I see the argument. Ian, I see the argument too, but Ian just dropped a new feature with Vaughn off 1700, and it sounded way different. So I see what they're saying. Can these guys kind of stand the test of time? But I just always got to think back. The kids are always ahead. Is this going to be a Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty, 21 Savage, Kodak Black situation? Or is this going to be more of a Lil Pump, Smoke Perp, that kind of situation? You know what I'm talking about? So I'm not sure where I'm leaning exactly, but I think they're gonna be fine as long as they switch the sound up eventually, and some of them have already been doing that. So I think they're gonna be alright. Just gotta give kids a reason to keep coming back to their music. I do not like Westside Gunn. I can't listen to him. It's all because of his voice he uses when he raps. Makes it hard to listen to his songs or songs he's featured on. In my opinion, the voice of an artist is super important to the music. If the voice is bad, I can't listen to them. I agree with that last statement, but let me ask you a question, Mr. Jeff Sketches. Have you ever ate burgers on a Wednesday? Have you ever ate chicken on a Thursday? 70% of 90s rap sound like complete shit now, and I love that era. It sounds like you don't love that era, but I have something for you too. Man, I went to the hat store today and I bought myself a hat. Family Matters was the best diss out of Drake versus Kendrick, and Not Like Us is not as good as people make it out to be, even if he has ghostwriters. Drake was actually spitting bars and Kendrick sounded like a battered woman who had just got out of an abusive relationship. What the fuck with a sexist fucking analogy? I mean, why? Why? I don't think it sounds like that. I think Kendrick just has some shit to get off his chest that he's been keeping to himself, really, is what it sounds like to me. And I don't even think the Family Matters, like, that's a horrible take to say that's the best. I disagree, but to be like,
even if he has ghostwriters, he was spitting bars.
Whose fucking bars was he spitting? That's kind of the whole point of rap. Lamb sauce. Logic has one of the most entitled fan bases out there compared to most other artists who don't drop for years and string their audience along. Playboy Cardi. Logic drops annually and people will always whine whenever something doesn't go their way, like this Ultra 85 rollout. Yes, bro. Yes. I love y'all, my Logic fans. I love y'all. Y'all fucking built this channel up, and y'all are great. But there's a little bit of a thing where if you're an artist and you consistently kind of, I mean, not even art, I'm talking about like any media, like movies, whatever. If you put out a quantity of stuff in a certain amount of time consistently and you build some sort of community around that, they're going to expect that. Even when you tell them that's not happening, they're going to expect it regardless. And, you know, Logic, since he's been independent, has opened up more to himself with the Discord and all this listening party and the Comic-Con. He's been very available for fans, you know what I'm saying? So when you're that available and you're not maybe dropping music as fast as people have been used to for years and years consistently, it's like people are going to kind of anticipate, well, what's next? If they're so hyper fixated on this person, artist, whatever entity Bob wants to call himself at this point, they're going to expect something new. And now we get in a movie, we get in a book, so people need to chill out is what I'm saying, bro. Album going to come, and guess what? It's great. Alright? It's great. I've heard it. It's great. Future is mid. You know nothing about music. I don't even, like, I was going to, like, say some shit, but, like, what can you even say to someone who thinks that? Now, finally, our final hot take here. I feel like we're sort of in kind of the worst time for music, and the good artists are overshadowed by the ones that only make music for fun and aren't truly serious about their craft. Now, this goes back to the conversation we had and how I think music is in the best place, but Medina brings up a great point about how, you know, a lot of the popularity since it's so accessible, anyone can make music, there's so many artists, a lot of the music is, you know, getting overshadowed by people who are, you know, taking advantage of that accessibility and kind of just doing whatever with it. And I think that's a good point. There are people who are like ripping their heart and soul into music and spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on equipment, studio, personnel, engineers, mixing, I mean, fucking publishing, everything. And it's like that shit's gonna get overshadowed by someone who recorded some shit on VanLab on their phone and got uploaded a snippet on a Triller and it went viral. So I see the point. And it's one of those things where it's like, I'm gonna agree with the statement for the most part, but it's like, the fun stuff is fun at the end of the day. And a wise man once said, anything that's popular in the world of capitalism is because of kids, bro. So if these kids are not only being able to make music so accessibly, being able to see the music so accessibly, it's like, they're gonna kind of relate to that kind of side of things, you know what I'm saying? So they're not really out here searching for this wonderfully crafted music. A lot of the times, people who like that kind of wonderfully crafted music, a little bit more mature, a little bit more serious about their music enjoyment, they're gonna be a little bit older, and at this day and age when there's a trillion billion people making music, they're gonna kind of have their established artists and stick to that. At this point, I feel like I can't speak for an older individual than myself. I'm 21 right now, but it's like, someone who's 10 years older than me, I don't really think they're surfing the web for the next new masterpiece, the average person who really isn't into music like that. I could be wrong, but hey, this was me reacting to y'all's hot takes, unpopular opinions. Now, if you want to be in the future, one of these, come on, do more community-based driven stuff, I think, in the future on my Twitter. Follow my Twitter down there, and I got all my links down there for all the socials. Instagram, we going crazy. Got a lot of dope content, concert stuff, collabs with artists and stuff. You gonna have to wait and see. I got some big names coming on the channel. Trust me, bro. Trust me. But if you guys enjoyed watching, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, it's been Bryce. Peace. That's where the Bryce fits, and this is how we get it, yeah, you know we rock. That's where the Bryce fits, and this is how we